In this video, I will discuss how to source products from Alibaba, how to filter reliable suppliers from Alibaba, and what is the best way to source small quantities to test your target market. First, we will go to the product page on Amazon or any other e-commerce platform and download an image that best represents the product. Next, we will log on to Alibaba and enable our location-wise settings such as the ship to country and the currency. You can choose any country and currency according to your preference. After selecting our preferences, click on the camera icon on the search bar and click on Search by Image. This will allow us to look for suppliers for a product using its image as the best reference. We will find exact product matches and similar products in our search page. We will also find many products in the search page. However, we have to make sure that we make an informed decision on which supplier to place our order from. Obviously, the first criteria will be finding the exact product match with the same features listed on Amazon or any other e-commerce platform. I can see that the first product looks identical to the one we searched for. I can also see that the product images attached in this listing has almost the same images which were used in the listing on Amazon, where I initially downloaded the picture from. The next thing I would like to see is the experience of the seller, their response time, and their performance of on-time delivery rate. Now, in case you are not satisfied with the seller's prices, experience, and performance, you can go ahead and scout for other sellers selling the same product. Ideally, sellers who have more than 3 years of experience can be considered reliable. You may think that the cheaper the product price, the better. However, this is not always the case, as quality plays a great role. There are two things that you need to keep in your mind before you place an order. The first thing is the price range, and the second thing is the minimum order quantity. Some suppliers have a specified minimum order quantity to be eligible for a transaction. However, I would suggest that you choose a lower minimum order quantity for your first transaction in order to test the product quality and the delivery time of that specific supplier. If you're satisfied with the cost price, experience, and delivery time of a seller, then you can either click on Contact Seller to negotiate further or start your own order from Alibaba website itself. There is a default shipping option provided to you by Alibaba, but usually this is not very affordable. So you can contact the seller and discuss your other shipping options based on weight and location. In case you don't find a shipping solution from the seller or through Alibaba, you can go ahead and contact freight forwarders who can ship products from China to your destined location based on weight and dimensions of your package. If you would like to also brand your product, you can contact the supplier and discuss your options. However, it is important to know that if the product has a mentioned brand on their listing in Amazon or any e-commerce platform, you should not sell any other brand name product even though they are exactly identically same products. If the listing on the e-commerce platform has a brand under generic, then you are free to sell whatever brand you want as long as the product has exact identical features and functionality. Now let's say that you want to source a product but you are not sure about the investment on minimum order quantity and the performance it would have on your target market, such as Amazon or on other e-commerce platforms. In this case, you can go to AliExpress and search for that product. The difference between Alibaba and AliExpress is that Alibaba is for bulk sourcing, while AliExpress is just another e-commerce website like Amazon. The reason why you should search for a similar product on AliExpress is because you may have the option of free shipping available to your destination, and you can order as low as 1 unit for that product. What I would do is I would order, let's say, up to 10 or 20 units for the products from AliExpress or Alibaba after comparing the product costs and shipping price, and test out the product on my targeted e-commerce websites such as Amazon and so on. This gives me a flexibility and safety on my investment, for in case if the product does not succeed in my target market, I will not lose that much. The only downside of AliExpress will be that you cannot custom label brand on the products. In general, the scenario will be such that the products will be much more expensive on AliExpress than on Alibaba. However, the way to test the market is to study the sales rate and the price rate initially. This means that even if you procure the products for a higher price from AliExpress for testing purposes, however, to match the price of your competition on Amazon or other e-commerce platforms, you may lose some money initially. But the whole purpose of this test phase is to study if this product will succeed in the market or not. For example, if you sourced 10 units from AliExpress and listed them on Amazon and found out that the product was sold in the first few days itself, this clearly tells you that the product is selling in the market. In this case, now you can go ahead with placing a bulk order on Alibaba with a reliable supplier to sell to your customers. Alternatively, in the same scenario, if the product fails to sell for over a few weeks, then this gives you the idea that even though you have researched the product performance data, the product has lost its demand in the market. In this case, you may be able to return these products back to AliExpress or sell them off for lower price.